Hey guys, just kind of wanted to come on here and talk to you more about basically what I went through, how it started out. Um, I had, well, actually, just in case you want to see, this is my cat. Yeah, I know what he's doing. It's bad. But um, so basically, what happened was like after the day after I went to the chiropractor, my neck was in severe pain, and I went to the ER. Um, they did a CT scan, so I ended up, I'm sorry for the glare in my glasses, by the way. So they did a CT scan. They found that I had a cervical sprain and cervical radiculopathy. Then a couple days later, my entire spine started hurting from the top of my neck to my sacrum, which is like your tailbone basically. And I went back to the ER, and they did 2 more CTs, and they didn't see anything that's like no fractures, no malalignment, no like spondylosis or anything like that. Now in my um, cervical scan, it said no evidence for stenosis, which was really great. They didn't say anything about stenosis in my back CTs, so I would really like to know that though, because stenosis is pretty serious. The one thing I am kind of worried about is spine instability. I mean, I'm in physical therapy, and that can help with like mild cases of spine instability, but like right now, it's more so my legs are supporting my back, so I get kind of shaky and all that, but I'm hoping physical therapy will help me straighten that out. So then after that, I came home, and basically I had gotten COVID like a week into this, and that just made everything 10 times worse. I am vaccinated. I'm not sure how I got it. I think I got it from being at the hospital, to be honest. I was wearing a mask, but you know, so I had a mild case of COVID, or so I thought. It was gone in about a week. And then I started having a lot of heart problems and lung problems. So right now, my doctor is watching my heart. My oxygen keeps dropping, and my heart rate is super high. I can walk about maybe 20, well, probably about 100 feet. I've been trying to, walk more. And every time I do, I was starting to get out of breath and feeling like I was going to pass out. And I thought it was a panic attack because I do have panic disorder. And I got an O2 reader for your finger. And so every time I got out of breath and felt like I was going to do that, I would check. And my oxygen was dramatically dropping to about like 89. And that's not good at all. So I'm kind of just relaying with my doctor about that. Hopefully I don't have to get on oxygen, but she did give me an inhaler, but that doesn't really help with oxygen. So hopefully that'll go away. We're not really sure what's going on. She may send me to a cardiologist, but I'll update you guys on that. So I started, so I was dealing with the full body radiculopathy, like I've got all this nerve damage. I'm so weak. I can't walk. I can't do anything. And then I was sick on top of that. Honestly, I don't even know how I made it through that. And after I had gotten COVID, it caused so much inflammation in my body that, I literally thought I was dying. I was laying on the couch, breathing heavily, like I felt so hot. Like my skin was normal temperature to the touch, but I felt like I was burning from the inside out because of so much inflammation. And I can't really take NSAIDs or anything like that because I had bleeding ulcers in the past. I'm sorry, my lips are so chapped. Jeez. It's really hard to take care of myself right now because I'm just in so much pain. I'm a mess. So I had to break down and take like 800 milligram ibuprofen because I just can't. My doctor said I can try taking turmeric, which is supposed to be a natural anti-inflammatory. So I'm gonna go and get some of that. I can't drive, but my family is a great support system, thankfully. Um, so on and off, getting that inflammation on top of my pain already having, and then another weird side effect I'm having is all of my joints are popping all the time. They don't hurt, they just, every time I move, they click in my elbows, my knees, my ankles. I think it's just, honestly, I think it's just because there's so much inflammation in my body. 'Cause, I had inflammation from the injury and then inflammation from COVID. So I just got blasted, basically. So yeah, Monday I start Cymbalta. Hopefully that will help with the pain a little bit. I do have really bad panic disorder and anxiety, so hopefully that will help. I know some people hate it, and I know some people that love it, so it's trial and error, and I'm gonna have to try it and see how it goes. Sorry for my cat. His name is Loki. So I've gotten a lot better. I've gotten into a better mindset about my situation, which is definitely helping with like the panic and anxiety. I've been watching a lot of videos with people with like multiple sclerosis and stuff like that, and like people with, musculoskeletal disorders. And that's kind of been helping me through this journey, is, just educating myself. And, it's like, I don't know, it's like they told me like, oh, what you have is not life-threatening, but it kind of is, because you get really suicidal at times. At least I have, and I've contemplated suicide almost on like a daily basis for the past month until, just recently. I just, I'm naturally kind of a, depressed person, so it's just, and I was in so much pain. I was like, just put me out of my misery. Just, I can't even do anything for myself. I feel like a burden to my family. Just kill me already, Loki says no. So I'm kind of in a better place. Sometimes I slip and I go back into that dark place thinking about, maybe I should just kill myself. My entire body doesn't work. I feel like if, my pain was localized, maybe just my leg or my arm or something, it would be so much easier to handle. But, when you injure your back, that's your core, and that affects your entire body. Your back is the most important thing on you. And, of course, lucky me, it's ruined. So I'm hoping that my GoFundMe will do okay. I mean, I don't expect to totally reach my goal, but any little bit helps. Any shares help. Even if you can donate just $1, it adds up. There's a link in the description for my GoFundMe, and again, that's for I have to get 4 MRIs, and those are not cheap. And then like I may need future testing, future surgery, blah blah blah. So that's just this should just help me out a little bit. I can't work right now. So I hope to get healthy enough to go back to work, because I am going nuts sitting here at the house. All I do is watch Scrubs, old episodes of Scrubs all day. I go to the doctor Wednesday to figure out what exactly she thinks I should get MRI'd. Honestly, I need all 4, but I can't afford all 4 right now, so we gotta kind of figure out which one's the most important, because the neck, the thorax, the lumbar, and the sacrum are all 4 separate MRIs. I don't know why. Yeah. So I was in a lot of pain today because some of the muscles are loosening, which is actually really good. I'm really sore, and I still have a bunch of knotted muscles on top of that. So literally, like, my muscles are damaged, like deep tissue muscles are tight in my body from like head to toe. So it's gonna take a while. I do think physical therapy is helping so much with that, though. I kind of just want to do these vlogs and tell people about what I'm going through. I think venting to a camera will help me psychologically, even if I don't get a lot of views. I mean, just talking to someone, anyone, one person, it really, I think it helps mentally to deal with this. And so I'm gonna, just do regular vlogs. I'm gonna update on my doctor visits and all of that, and, update you guys on my condition, test results, stuff like that. Physical therapy, I go twice a week. I do aquatic therapy. I was doing regular therapy, but it was just hurting my back too much, and so my physical therapist moved me to aquatic, which takes a toll out on me for sure, but it is easier on the back, and honestly better for the back. So, yep, and it really sucks because, like, my husband works third shift, so I'm a night owl, and I'm up all night, and I'm here by myself, well, with my cat, and it's just lonely, and it's kind of bad for me because it just leaves me alone to think to myself, and then I go into them dark places and see if I have someone to talk to or someone like with me that distracts me, and it's really good for me mentally. I just got to try my best to stay on this path of a more positive mindset. I got to believe that I can get through this. I think the hardest part about all this is not having a 100% accurate diagnosis. I have a diagnosis of radiculopathy, but, I don't know if I don't know if my nerves are pinched. I don't know if they're compressed. I don't know if my nerves are permanently damaged, and if you have to get surgery on radiculopathy, you usually want to get it done at the 3-month mark. Usually you give it 3 months to try to get rid of it, because a lot of times physical therapy can get rid of it. But in the case that it doesn't, you have to get surgery, and you have to get it around the 3-month mark, because your nerves can end up permanently damaged. So I'm hoping that I won't have to get surgery. I'm still worried about the spinal instability because, if I do have it, it might be mild, it might not be, and if it's not, then I'll have to get some crazy, fusion surgery or something like that, and I'm so scared of back surgery, so scared. So I'm hoping I can just do physical therapy and strengthen my back muscles enough to where they can support my spine. Yeah, and then the whole stenosis thing, I was scared about that. I'm sorry if I'm using all these terms and you guys don't know what they are. just Google them, so, I don't know. I try not to be depressed, but yeah. And honestly, if anyone wants to talk to me, please do, because I have nothing to do. I can't move or even really do anything, so besides my physical therapy, and I can barely make it through my physical therapy. I know, it's been a month, but, he told me, he was like, this is going to be a long road. He thinks, my physical therapist, he thinks that my, body went into shock. So, from my neck being sprained. And my doctor said that sometimes that does happen. So, in other words, when it goes into shock, my muscles freaked out, and they thought I was seriously injured because of having my spine aligned in the sprain. So they locked up. All of my muscles completely tightened. And your muscles will do that because they're trying to protect you. They don't want you to move. They think if you move, you're going to die or something. So they tighten up, and the issue with that is when they tighten up, they push on your nerves. They compress them. And the only thing you can do is try to get those muscles loose. And that is hard to do because your muscles are misfiring. They are not responding correctly to the brain. They're not, they're burning. They don't want you to move, literally. So, all the nerve signals you're getting to your brain because your muscles are jacked up, and then also your compressed nerves and, your peripheral nerves are all jacked up because they're getting smushed by the muscles. So, Um, that's what my physical therapist thinks happened. Because he said usually you would notice a pain or something like right away, which I kind of did with my neck, and it was injured. But the back didn't really start until a couple days later. So that's why he thinks that my body just went into shock and said, "Yeah, you're not moving. You're not gonna do anything." So I hope that he's correct and that's all that it is, because then that means with, months and months of physical therapy, I will be able to get back to normal, And so I'm hoping that would actually be the best outcome. And also, when your muscles tighten up like that, they get really inflamed, sadly. So I'm hoping it's nothing more serious than that. I kind of am worried about atrial blood flow, or I'm not arterial. It's your arteries that go through your neck right here. I'm kind of worried about that because my neck is super tight and I don't want it to compress that artery. And I'm wondering, my doctor thinks that the heart thing is an oxygen level is from COVID, but I'm kind of wondering if my artery isn't like compressed or something. And see, I'm anemic anyway. And so I may not be getting enough blood flow. So I've been like taking a lot of vitamin B12 to try to thin my blood out and get it to flow a bit. I don't know if it's helping because I've only been on it for a couple days, but I figured it was something I could try. I try not to use like blood thinning supplements that much because it's really not good if you've had ulcers in the past. But I'm at a point. I'm at a threshold where I'm gonna have to take the risk. So I just try not to do it frequently. Take risks like with the ibuprofen and stuff like that. I only use those for when it's dire and the inflammation's out of control. So yeah, I'm hoping everything goes good, and hopefully I can get one or two MRIs. I just can't believe how expensive medical testing is. It's absolutely ridiculous. The United States, man, like I my husband pays a huge premium for our health insurance, and not only that, our deductible is like still in the thousands, our max deductible, and it's just really hard. That's kind of what the Gofundme is for, is that I will have, if I can earn enough money to reach our max deductible, because I will reach our max deductible with all the testing and stuff that I have to get done, my health insurance will kick in at 100%. So I reach that max deductible, it'll kick in, and everything for the rest of the year will be paid for. That will help me immensely, because if I need surgery, or if I have to get some crazy tests like a nerve test or a spinal, I forget what the test is called. Basically, it spins around like your spine. It checks for spinal instability. There's a ton of testing that I may need to get done, and possibly surgery. So basically, they said if the physical therapy doesn't work, they will try cortisone steroid injections first into my nerves. And then if that doesn't work, then you kind of have to think about having surgery. And I really don't want to do that, especially if my muscles are the ones compressing my nerves. That means I'll have to cut out like bits of my muscle, which probably is preferable over having surgery on the spine, though, to be honest. It's probably like less dangerous. But so we'll figure out that, and kind of just, I have to take it one day at a time, At the beginning, I wasn't. I was looking up everything. I was self-diagnosing, looking up everything, and I realized, you can't do that, because you're just going to freak yourself out. And half of this stuff you probably don't even have. And it's like, like one time my husband, he was bleeding when he went to the bathroom, and he thought, like, he looked up online and was reading that, he had all the symptoms of like cancer down there. and turns out all he had was fissures. So, you know, you can't self-diagnose with the internet or, you know, videos and stuff like that. You just can't do it, because you're going to wreck your mind. You're going to freak yourself out. You're going to worry about stuff that's not necessary. Like, you know, don't worry about anything until you actually get scientific evidence that it's there, you know? It took me a while to figure it out, to be honest. So, yep, I will just continue to update you guys about, my pain levels and my appointments and stuff like that. Right now, today my pain was really bad. It was super bad. So, I have icy hot on pretty much over my entire body right now, and that has helped a little bit. It's really hard for me to sit. Like, I'm sitting right now and it's painful, because my sacrum and tailbone hurts so bad. And I don't know if I ripped a tendon or a ligament or anything down there, and it's just been sitting there ripped for a month because I haven't been able to get an MRI. You know, that will have to have surgery if that's the case. But, it hurts bad. You know, and then it's hard for me. The only thing I can do really is lay on my side, because I can't like bend my neck all crazy and stuff because it's sprained. And then, you know, I can't lay on my back because my tailbone. I can't sit because my tailbone, really. And I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. So yeah, I'll update you guys on, you know, all of my conditions and the heart thing and all that, and we'll figure out what's going on. I thank you guys for listening to me. If you want to talk to me, leave comment down below. I'll get back to you. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening or day or morning, whatever you want. I want to see Loki. Can I get him? A little bit. Sorry. He's tired now. But, okay, I'll see you guys. Thanks. Bye.